Chris Pratt does it again. He's upsetting the exact people that you would think would be upset and making the fans happy, which is exactly what we want to see. Make the fans happy, do right by the fans, and that's all you really need. But The Terminal List is a series that I was not really, it wasn't on my radar. And then Ryan from Geeks and Gamers and RK Outpost, Ryan Kennel, told me that he watched it and said it was really good and I should check it out. So I decided to watch the first episode. Then I sent this tweet out after I saw the first episode. And now I am all the way up to episode 6. I believe there's 8 episodes in total, and I am just loving this series. It is so good. It's fantastic. Now, The Terminal List is made based off a series of books from Jack Carr. If you don't know who Jack Carr is, he's a former Navy SEAL, and he was recently on with our good friend, our late great friend, John Bartolo. So you can go watch the full interview over on the John Bartolo Show over on YouTube if you would like. But there's Jack Carr, who was on with John Bartolo. But in terms of this series itself, I'm really blown away by it. And I think I'm going to echo a lot of the thoughts that Ryan said in his video. Even though I haven't seen his video, I know I had conversations with him right before he made the video. And I agree with everything that he was telling me. He told me, he said, hey, you need to check this out. It's kind of a mind fuck, but also Chris Pratt really steps his game up with acting. And I feel exactly like Ryan did from that perspective, where I'm a big fan of Chris Pratt, but I've never really watched one of his movies and been just completely blown away with the acting, with the emotional depth in anything. But I really like him a lot, but I've never walked away from a Chris Pratt performance going, man, that was a Denzel Washington level performance. Well, this was a really good performance, and this really was a version of Chris Pratt that I haven't really seen, but I definitely appreciate in this series because the way the character is written and what the character goes through, you're going to have to see some real acting to take it to the level that it needs to go in order to tell the story in the way it needs to be told. And I think up to this point in the series, 6 episodes in, Chris Pratt has knocked it out of the park. And I don't really understand how critics don't like this movie. In fact, I went and looked at the update, and it's even dropped down to a 35%, but that's the critics for you. I guess they didn't see all of their agenda-driven nonsense in this, but in terms of a good story that really does make you feel the emotional weight of what's going on. Plus, it's got really good acting. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's got a lot of characters in it, and you seem to bond with multiple characters in this show. There's good relationships with Chris Pratt and people he interacts with. The villain aspect of it is good. The story that it ultimately intertwines into everything is very engaging. Now, again, I still have 2 episodes left, so I have not finished it. But yes, I would highly recommend The Terminal List. It is really, really good, and it's keeping me on the edge of my seat. And it really does really capture you in the story. And I can't recommend it enough. So I'm really happy about this. And then also, on another side note, I did finish Stranger Things Season 4, the second part, and walked away from that extremely happy. Very good stuff going on for a few series. None of them are on Disney Plus, might I add. But Stranger Things Season 4 did a great job of pulling me back in, and I wasn't sure what to expect with the final, the second part of Season 4, but happy to say that it delivered, and it landed. And even when you get to the very end of it, I was very, very happy, and I cannot wait for more Stranger Things. That's not something I was saying with Season 3. So Season 3 kind of fell off for me pretty bad, but Season 4 pulled me right back in. They did a fantastic job with Stranger Things Season 4. So you've got The Terminal List and Chris Pratt upsetting the exact people you would think he would upset, but also making the fans happy, and I would highly recommend that. And then you have Stranger Things Season 4, which I think stuck the landing very well, and I was really happy with that entire series as well. Then you have Top Gun Maverick out in cinemas that is just blowing up, and it's just blown every expectation out of the water, and rightfully so. It's a fantastic movie. So there are some good things out there, and the common thing with all of these is that they're not pushing agendas and nonsense, but they're just telling you a good story, and it doesn't really matter who the characters are as long as they're well written and they benefit the story. And that's exactly what The Terminal Stranger Things Season 4 and Top Gun Maverick are doing. So, if you guys are interested, go check those out. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen any of these. I highly recommend all of them, especially The Terminal. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.